Imagine you are a tennis enthusiast, and you want to practice tennis without cost much money because you have a limited budget on hiring a coach. So, you start following the online training video to practice tennis. After a few weeks of practice, you feel uncomfortable with your arms. You doubt that the improper swings cause the pain as no one here to guide you. The common injury caused by improper swings is tennis elbow. Tennis elbow is a painful condition that occurs when tendons in your elbow are overloaded. The root cause is wrong repetitive motions like arm position 2 bent or overturned wrist while practicing, which can cause tension or strain on the forearm muscle. So the rotation of elbow and wrist is an important factor that determines if the swing is proper or not. The current tennis training relies too much on the tennis coach, while many tennis players don't have enough time or budget to practice often with the coach. This method has a drawback as there is no coach to watch and correct their swings. They are very likely to get injured. So, how might we enable tennis players to do self-training with helpful guides so that they can safely and conveniently practice swings? We present to you Swing Helper, a novel interface design that analyzes the quality of tennis strokes and gives feedback based on if the swing is proper or not. The first 3 buttons are for the learning mode if you want to customize the default data. The 4th button is the swing button. While the button is pressing, it monitors the rotation changes, then gives feedback based on that. Using the correct rotation in tennis training is the key to hitting the ball with good control and effortless power. While using the wrong rotation would cause more strength to control the swing and most importantly increase the risk of injuries. Swing Helper has a compass module that monitors the rotation of each swing. It was designed to correct the mistakes in practicing by calculating the rotation such as bent arm and wrist overturning, which are also the common causes of tennis elbow. Bent arm refers to your arm position as you make contact with the tennis ball is bent rather than straight, which could put a lot of strain on the elbow joint. When you perform a forehand swing, you press and hold the swing button to start the swing. It also starts to monitor the rotation change until you release the button to finish the swing. It automatically detects which type of swing it is and gives the corresponding feedback. If it detects a bent arm, it goes bad swing, and the LED indicator turns red. When you perform an overhead swing, you go the same step. It can distinguish overhead from other swings and give the corresponding feedback based on the type of swing. Wrist overturning normally happens at the end of one backhand swing when the wrist is overturning, which could put a lot of strain on the wrist joint. When the wrist overturning happens at the last second of backhand swing, it will detect and give the corresponding feedback. Wrist overturning also happens in overhead swing. When you perform an overhead swing, your wrist could easily overturn if you don't know how to control the tennis racket. The Swing Helper system contains an Arduino, a compass module, a voice module, a speaker, a green LED and a red LED, and 4 buttons. Swing Helper is convenient and easy to use. You do not need to go to the tennis court and hire a coach to practice with. Swing Helper is the coach to help and correct your every stroke. Just turn it on, swing, and do not worry about anything.